Hello Yvette.
Hello.
So I've come to Cheltenham Kings to meet you in your workroom, and you're going to show us what you do.
Right.
So
okay, then.
firstly, I was interested before, you told me the difference between a dressmaker and a seamstress.
Basically, they are one in the same thing, except that I do like to make the point that I don't make things from scratch. I can do simple things like cushion covers and bed runners and that kind of thing, but big projects that involve a lot of work I try not to get into, because they're very time consuming and I need to keep things moving rapidly in order to keep my ongoing clients happy.
Yes, well, you've got all the repairs and alterations constantly coming in, haven't you? So that's
so
where
if
you
I'm held up on something, then obviously I'm going to lose or disappoint those people,
Yeah.
and that's where I've chosen to stick to the side of things that I do best.
So your focus is on repairing things and altering things. So anything from bridal,
prom dress, everyday wear, which trousers, skirts, dresses, coats, you name it, I've done it.
Well, I had a coat, a lovely long diesel coat that was completely torn up by dogs, and you managed to make it into, well, as good as new, really.
Wonderful.
Because I couldn't see the...
Well, having said that, I've also repaired a number of dog coats or altered a number of dog coats for clients as well. So things are there's a very wide spectrum of things that have been brought to me and that I have worked on. Yes,
you've done leather skirt for me as well that I got from a charity shop, and also putting a tag on. Not a tag, you know, the holding things that you put
like a loop.
A loop,
hanging on
because
things,
jackets are really annoying when they don't have a loop, and you just... And since you've done that and you did it really strong, now I can always hang it on a proper coat hanger.
Well, when I bought all these for myself recently from Camden Market, I didn't make them, but I put loops on the back of them as well so that I can hang them up out of the way. Yes.
So little things like nothing's too small. You're doing
nothing's too small. I do labelling, I do hooks, I do loops, I do major alterations and bridal wear. But by the same token, I also know when to say no to something when it's beyond being successful.
Yeah, so you do a consultation, don't you, first, so that you have a good look at the item and you discuss it with the client.
Yes, better to say no to somebody and them going away slightly disappointed
than
to take on something which then becomes a major issue, and I wouldn't want to have that problem in my hands.
No.
I never have done yet and never will do.
So you do everything that you're confident with, and you know that they're going to have a great job done.
Absolutely, because word of mouth and recommendation is everything, and good news travels very fast, but bad news travels even faster.
Yeah, that's great. And also, you were showing me that you took these photos in your room.
I'm also a keen photographer. All the pictures you see, all the photographs you see in this room
so creative.
Are done by myself, except for the one where I'm in it.
Yeah,
obviously.
there's a little bit of a reflection there, so people can't really see it. But,
yes.
And then also you've been showing me the labels of the things that you've worked on.
Yes, these are all labels from items I've worked on or items I've worn, but predominantly things that I've worked on. This is my hanging rail.
Can I show the hanging rail?
Oh, please do. Yes, please do.
So you've got things there that are currently
being worked upon. This is a wedding dress that I'm currently working on. Which involved shortening, still ongoing, bringing in around the bust area.
Yes.
I'm sewing in a bra to the inside of it for the lady at the moment.
Ah.
It's had been a very major operation, that one, indeed, yes.
Oh, brilliant.
I have several machines to cope with all the different kinds of work that I need to perform. Overlocker, sewing machine. This is for stretch fabrics for hemming t-shirts and such like.
Oh, wow. And you've got a huge thing of buttons, because we've already looked through that this morning.
Huge buttons, yes. I can't throw buttons away.
No, you never know who likes
you never know, do you?
No.
Exactly.
And just tell me as well, how did you get into this? What drew you towards wanting to be a seamstress?
It was almost an accident how I fell into it. I used to work in pubs and restaurants, and after a number of years decided I wanted to move away from it, and I put up a few window box cards locally in newsagents, got a very quick and instant response, but of course it was limited to whoever could see them locally. And a friend of mine said to me, why don't you think about having a website? And I said, what is a website? I didn't even know what website was.
Yeah.
That's how ignorant I was. And he explained to me, and I decided to go down that path, and he built me a website as a favour, and I bought him some very nice red wine, and that was a good deal.
Good exchange.
A good exchange. And we launched it in February of probably about 2009, something like that. And within 24 hours of it going live, my life changed instantly, absolutely instantly.
Isn't that amazing?
There were people phoning up. It was a UK-based website, but there were people phoning up from all over the place, far beyond the reach of Windowbox cards, obviously, and that was it, you know. And it's grown and grown, and then I've learnt more and more as time has gone on how to improve upon it, how to attract people to it,
and use social media.
I
mean, you're known on Facebook as the Cheltenham Seamstress that everybody would recommend.
Wonderful, yes, I get a lot of recommendations. And I've tried to keep, as I've written on the website on my about page, I try to keep things simple. I try to keep things informal.
That's the
I
best
keep
way.
things conversational.
Yeah.
And I'm told time and time again, people come to me because they like how I've advertised myself.
Yes.
And I like to keep things that way. It's not high tech, but what I do is very professional.
It is, and you're really lovely to work with as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing an interview with me.
And thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.